Today I'll be changing the wing blade over. I bought a second-hand carbon fiber wing blade off eBay or maybe Facebook, I'm not sure, somewhere. So I'll be changing this one, which is actually a hydro-dipped kind of carbon look-alike blade with an actual carbon fiber blade. Hopefully I can get this one off. These are pretty well renowned for spinning the bolts that hold it in. Makes it really hard to get them out. So I'll be changing that over today and hopefully all goes well. I'm going to give this blade to my friend because so the carbon fiber blade came with a midnight purple boot. So I'll be giving that to my friend and giving her this blade, and I'll take the carbon fiber blade from that one. So hopefully all goes well. So we got the wing blade off without incident, end caps as well. These are a bit second-hand looking. You can sort of see in the reflections they've just been worn down a bit. Might be time for some new ones, but that particular one is very expensive, so I might just go back to standard GTR ones. Not sure. I'll make a choice at some point, I'm sure. This is the blade, which is not carbon fiber, as I keep mentioning, was dipped. You can see there's a few different holes for adjustments and where you want the wing to be, and interestingly underneath there's a bunch of holes that I've never seen before. I'm not real sure what they're there for, but I'm sure I can work it out in time. Anyway, so hopefully I'll get the new carbon fiber one very soon and swap it over. Carbon fiber wing, ready to go on. I kind of like this look without the blade. Part of me says don't put a blade in there, but that would be silly, having just spent several $100s on a blade. So let's take these back out. These. Grab some rags to put under the wing, like so. This is how it's done professionally, I'm sure. One carbon fiber blade. Onto the rags up that end. And there we go. Sort of fitted. So just got to line these holes up with the holes that are drilled in the wing, and then angle it, I guess. It'll be good to go. I think this one looks a lot nicer than the last one. I didn't love the fake carbon, and I quite like this lip that exists. It's probably difficult to see now that it's on, but it's got kind of a half-inch or 1-inch lip right at the back. So I'm pretty confident this is an aftermarket carbon blade, but I bought it for less than you buy them, so I still haven't lost, so it's not a big deal. Was really hoping to get an N1 blade, but I think they're kind of in the thousands. So this will do for now, and I'll just keep my eyes out for a different one. So just ran into some trouble putting the wing blade back on. You shove the screws through these holes, and the theory is it should screw into one of these. However, as I sort of was saying earlier, the blades are a bit temperamental, and so not sure if you can see that hole closest to you is just got no thread at all in it. You can get the screw about 3-4 mil in, and then it just sort of does nothing, and then you could just pull it straight out. So I've pulled the whole blade out, put it on the bench, and have found suitable holes for each end. You can see these ones are going bottom here and top. That's where they screw in. There's an actual purchase on the blade there. And this one, because of that problem with the end here, it's going to have to go in the middle and the bottom. And so on the car, that actually translates into these positions. So this is the bottom here. You've got 4 adjustment points, I suppose. And the middle is this one, which is a moving point. So you could theoretically adjust the wing up and down. If you unscrew just this one, you can change the angle. But I have mine set to maximum downforce, which is probably a good 10 kilos at speed, maybe. So mine will just be set to here and here on one side, and the other side will just have to be the corresponding points. So that's pretty standard for these. Once you remove them a couple times, the bolt holes don't have any grip left in them. So I suppose you could upsize the screws and retap, but that takes effort, and this is just as good. So I'll give it another shot. Hopefully that will put the wing on the car again. And the wing is on. Sort of. So those bolts I have were for my other blade that I gave to my friend. She swapped me this blade for mine, and I gave her the midnight purple boot with all the wing stands and everything. Unfortunately, the wing doesn't quite fit. The bolts that I have won't go in any further than that. Not sure if you can see that, but basically there's a gap in there. So that should be screwed right in flush, and is not. So I will have to retrieve the bolts that came with this car, and with this wing blade, I should say. These are the bolts from this car, and I will swap these bolts for the ones that my friend she's got, because these ones will work on my old wing blade, and she should have the bolts from this one. So I guess this will just have to wait, unfortunately. So hopefully I'll get them changed over pretty quick. But that said, I do like this wing an awful lot more than the last one. I think it looks a lot cooler. It weighs a little bit less, so that's good, I suppose. And yeah, it just I think it fits in better with the car. Anyway, I will update you when I get the other wing blade bolts back.